My name's Ollie, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new around here. This is my personal brand channel, but I do have a few other channels where I'd never show my face. In today's video, I'm gonna walk through how I edit my videos, start to finish, and I'm also gonna show some things that I never see in any other videos like this, so make sure you stick around to the end. My editing style has definitely changed throughout the time of making videos, learning from other creators, and well, learning from my own mistakes. I am in no way finished when it comes to my editing process, and I will always be making improvements, but watching videos from other YouTubers talking about their editing process always done one thing to me, and that was inspire me to go and create another video. Now, you've probably heard of this quote before, and it cannot be any more relevant when it comes to video editing. If you have a clear plan from start to finish for your video, when you sit down and edit, it's going to be a walk in the park. So take the time to make a script for every video you produce, even if it's not a full-blown script, even if it's just like start to finish, like guideline, walking you through what you're going to do, but allowing that creativity and that flexibility when it comes to creating. But make sure you have some sort of guide when you're creating your videos. So fast forward to your video is shot and ready to be edited. When I film, I usually just film from start to finish, so I can just drag all of my files onto my timeline in chronological order from which I recorded them. My first step is to get rid of all of the dead parts of the content. So using the audio waves on Final Cut Pro, I'm able to easily see when there's dead parts of the clip and just cut this out straight away. This is a pro tip. I've set Final Cut Pro up that the keyboard letter P is my blade all tool. So basically I can just press P instead of hitting Command B to split stuff in Final Cut Pro. Go and do that yourself or change it to something, because when you're making loads of cuts over and over again, it becomes quite demanding to have to do Command B rather than just hitting one single button. When I film a video using a script, it's very, very unlikely that I'll get it first take. So the next part I do is I go through all of my individual takes and I find the best one out of however many times it takes me to do it. This is usually a quite funny process because I come across stuff like this and it cuts, and you know, you see opportunity in me. It's a good opportunity. Now that A-roll is done, I usually move on to adding different cuts. So playing around with transitions, camera movement, anything I can do in post to just keep the video alive and try and keep my audience entertained. Pulling my camera in, pulling my camera back out, any kind of movements I can do just to keep my audience engaged. Then we move on to the almighty B-roll, 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 B-roll. Now these clips are going to be videos that I've sourced on online copyright-free websites, or videos that I've created and shot specifically for the B-roll points of my video. When you're editing the A-roll part of your video, you will be subconsciously thinking about what B-roll shots will go over that video. And just as a heads up, I usually get to this point of the editing process and realize that there's a lot more B-roll that I can add. So sometimes I will go ahead and film a lot more B-roll when I get to this point. So all of the A-roll is edited, but then I'll notice like, oh, a bit of B-roll will go in good there, and stock footage just won't quite cut it. So I'll go ahead and shoot more B-roll after I've actually edited all of the A-roll. The next thing I do is add audio. So whether that's adding a background track to the main video or adding sound effects in between different scenes, or if I'm talking about something and it needs a little ching, then I'll add that in next. But in all honesty, sound design is a whole nother video. So make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'm sure I'll release a video specifically around sound design very soon. Once you've got your audio down, we are ready for our final touches. And for me, the final touches basically means a light little color grade, just tie everything together, make sure everything's looking good and smooth. Basically just do that by dragging an adjustment layer onto my whole video and then just putting a custom LUT on it, and then just really bringing down the opacity of that custom LUT. And then we're pretty much good to go. If you want to add an outro and an intro, you can obviously do that. I know some creators do, some creators don't. In some videos I'll add an outro and call to actions and stuff, and sometimes I won't. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. I'll see you next Sunday. Peace.